welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Meyer. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Kansas State's offense will get the football first. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Takes a handoff. It's Roberts. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So UCF's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be? Oh, he's got some space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Knights.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you.
And it's blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for two. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Unloads it left. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it near midfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Knights will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Finding an escape route. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Fires to the big fella. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling.
There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed.
It's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a... Get the football back. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, UCF.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Leaves it with the back. Slithers into space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this is a receiver that needs to touch the ball in a variety of ways. They're going to throw it to him, but they're also going to get involved on jet sweeps.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got the back over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And some room to work. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He breaks a tackle.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for room. It's Gage. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The give to the tailback. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll try the run. Makes it past the marker. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Back to pass, it's Coleman. Fires on the move. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Using his legs, it's Gage. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's certainly.
Turning it on! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Coleman. There's the pressure. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They just keep firing. He's got him this time. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Set, ready.
Looking for a crease to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Looking for the score. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And the extra point was good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Grab behind the line. It's Fox. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He's got his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Farmer. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it, fire complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line. To throw, it's Coleman. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it on the right. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. That's caught. It's Thomas. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Finds some fresh air. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. Looking to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. grabbed over the middle. It's Ashley. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the...
There he goes! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. That's reeled in. It's Ashley. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Reads it, fires complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Gage. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Makes the grab. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Barrels ahead. Touchdown, UCF! And the punishment has been extended. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Just got one on that last run, now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
They'd given up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Coleman. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, your defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Safe completion on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Got a little space. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
Kansas City, 21.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ran through the contact. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Ashley. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Makes the grab on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Got it in the middle. It's Ashley. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's got him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Knights! And the route is on. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American Fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF has had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 25 to UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
To the air, it's Coleman. Got it in the middle, it's Myers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
It's complete to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. We reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On fourth down, going to the air. Gets rid of it. Finds him out of the backfield. He's out of bounds well short of the marker, and they'll have to give up the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trucks through the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards.
There he goes. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it.
Found the seam on the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCF! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The give to the back. Look out, he's got room. It's the runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Gonna run it. It's Roberts. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to pass, it's Coleman. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quick touch pass to the receiver. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He
fires deep toward the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Dropping back, it's Coleman. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The snap sets up the throw. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Under fire. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. To the ground with the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. The Knights have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Fires to the big fella. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the deep.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it at the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Makes the catch. It's Meyer. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way